Good morning and welcome back to the Mickelson Racing channel. Thanks for joining us. This week we're gonna see if we can't get a Monte Carlo SS running. I didn't know this thing came with a free lunch. What in the world? Dark tanning lotion. I don't know if I want to know. I probably shouldn't even be touching that.
Is all this car was used for is going to the gym and back?
That's like pretty low voltage, I tell you what. Look at that crap. Oh geez, carrying an air filter though. Gosh dang, that's like what, cold air intake? Impressive. Wonder how many miles are on this thing. Anybody else curious? It's swampy. Folks, I don't know how long this thing has been sitting here, but it is a new body style Monte Carlo SS. It's a front wheel drive with a 5.3 liter V8. I believe it's called an LS4. Not super positive on that. Don't care. It's a V8 Monte Carlo SS, two-door. Not a bad looking car, actually. As you can see, she's pretty grown in the weeds. Not really sure what's going on here, why it's sitting in the weeds or how long it's been sitting in the weeds. Not positive on all that. I did hear that this thing needed a front pump seal in the transmission, which I'm not gonna do. If it leaks, fine, we'll let it leak, but I'm not gonna throw a front pump seal in it today, that's for dang sure. Dual exhaust, 5.3 liter SS. Yeah, this is like man's car. I don't really know what it is. It's a nice car. I'd always kind of like these, kind of like the Trailblazer SS. I feel like GM made some pretty killer cars in the mid 2000s. SS 5.3, super long doors, just like my 65 Impala. It's got super long doors. Not too crusty. A lot of these things kind of get rusty back in here, but there's like no crust in here at all. It ain't bad. I don't know how many miles are on it. The paint's like not even faded. A lot of times the paint gets faded up on here. The cats have been up here for sure, but that ain't bad. You got any rust and crust down here? Nothing. Seems like pretty decent shape, man. What are we looking at here? 2018, so we've been sitting for 4 years at least. That ain't bad. I bet we could get her running. 4 years, it's not critical. Not as much crud built up in here as I thought. Let's see, we got any crust back in here? Tires are sunk into the ground pretty good, I'll tell you that. No rust back in here either. Doors all look nice. No rust. No rust. Dang. Ain't a bad ride. Open this thing up. Somebody's been in here already. Probably the current owner, I would imagine. Oh, that's why. Looks like current owner gave us a brand spanking new battery. That's pretty neat. And a mask in here. Protect us from the COVID. Looks like some high schoolers' gym clothes. Either somebody was really good at basketball or a mouse really liked that foot insert. I don't know which is which. Frick! It's got some Lay's potato chips back in here. I didn't know this thing came with a free lunch. It does now. Hot dang. Ice scraper. Foot insert. What in the world? Dark tanning lotion. What in that? I don't know if I want to know. I probably shouldn't even be touching that. Got a Scotcheroo bar. That's probably still good. The lunch and dessert. Paperwork, more gym clothes. Freaking phone charger. I know who that's coming home with. So many gym clothes. Why do people keep all that crap in the car? I don't understand. Umbrella. Never know when it's gonna rain. Found the other side of that foot insert. I'm thinking that this guy was just really good at basketball. Leather seats. Rear cup holders. Dang. What else we got up in here? A Pure Moist. What the heck is this thing? Air freshener? Hard telling, not knowing. That's cute. Paralyzed Veterans of America. And some napkins. Only the essentials. Frick, dude. We got more candy? Nope. Empty. Deodorant. Gosh, this is all this car was used for is going to the gym and back. Freaking tire gauge. All the way up to 50 PSI. 10 PSI increments, so super accurate. Check out the collection of little trees. Good Lord. This guy really liked the black ice, I tell you what. Aux cord for the freaking stereo that the battery's sitting on top of. Nice. This car is actually like pretty nice inside. It feels nice. Nothing's like ripped or tore up. Dash is nice. Not really that dusty in here. Freaking sunroof. Good Lord. How many miles are on this thing? Let's give her a rip. Oof. That's like pretty low voltage, I tell you what. Oofda. No dice on the battery. Good thing it came with a new one. That's a tiny sucker. Look at that. Just a real cute battery. I guess hopefully it's the battery and the mice haven't just ripped into the wiring and ate it all up. That would not be ideal. This is kind of a nice car, I tell you what. Really is. No reason for this thing to be sitting back here in the weeds. Maybe a guy should make an offer on one of these. Be a nice driver. Probably needs tires sitting back here in the mud, sunk into the ground like that. They're probably ate up. We got okay tread on them. They're probably ate up pretty good. 18-inch wheels. Dang. 4-wheel disc brakes. Who knows? That could have been normal by 2006. I'm really not in the loop on all that garbage. Wonder if we can get in the trunk. Got this huge bush just laying right here in front of the freaking door. Yuck. This thing got an electric trunk popper? Yeah. Sure does. Fresh out of voltage too. Dang nabbit. I got some of the weeds stomped out. Hopefully that'll help us work on this thing a little more efficiently. Let's go ahead and try to put this freaking battery in, I guess, so we can just, you know, see things. Let's get the hood open first and we'll throw that brand new battery in there. All right, what do we got going on in here? We got a mouse house all up in here. Mouse house all up in there. Oofda. Not a good sign. You got weeds growing all up into the engine bay. Look at that crap. Oh geez. Carrying an air filter though. Gosh dang. That's like what? Cold air intake? Impressive. Looks a little dirty. We're not gonna fix that. Looks like we got some newer spark plug wires. Newish. She ain't bad. 5.3 liter V8. Displacement on demand. I think that's like the 4-cylinder mode where it shuts off 4 cylinders under certain load conditions so you get better fuel economy. Another weed growing up through the engine bay there. Man, this is just roached. Idler pulley's all rusty down yonder. See if I can get a good visual for you down there. Oh yeah, nice and rusty. Wonder if there's any Earl in this thing. It's black, but it's full. Appears to be some sort of power steering leak down yonder. Not of my concern. What do we gotta do to take this battery out? Probably this cross brace and I don't know, some creative thinking. Looks like it's got some sort of battery hold down. Interesting. Well, let's make that our project here. Well, now that we got a battery in this thing, let's check this thing out as much as we can. Let's go ahead and see if the freaking trunk popper works. Because I tell you what, I want to see what's back there. Oh, looky there. Freaking trunk popper worked. Got anything good back in the trunk? Or just things that we shouldn't see? Oh my. So somebody was living in this thing is what I'm come to determine. With all the gym clothes and the deodorant and the pillows and sleeping bags, I think. Look at this. We got a little My First Toolkit. Man, teaching their kids how to use tools. It's pretty cool, I guess. Jumper cables. It's probably got nothing to do with the dead battery. What's this here? Probably front lip. This thing is such a hot rod, they just ripped the front splitter right off of the thing, I'm sure. Camping chair, just one. Wouldn't want more than that. Probably trolling on the streets. Big trunk though, really like it. Big frickin' trunk. Wonder how many miles are on this thing. Anybody else curious? Because I know I am. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this thing's going through all sorts of whodunits. How do we clear this crap so we know how many miles are on it? Anybody know? I wonder if we just hit one of these. The ROAD? Oh, dang. 189,000 miles? This thing's got almost 200,000 miles on it? What the crap? I never would have guessed that. This thing is like nice. It's like no rust on it. The interior is like good. Holy crap. I honestly never would have guessed that. I would have probably guessed like 70 or 80. I probably would have guessed that with an expectation of maybe the highest of like 130. But 189? Good God. Freaking sunroof. Well, hot dang. All right. What do we got going on in here? Radio works. That's cool. I'm concerned if the HVAC works, because I tell you... Oh, well, yeah, we got a fan. I tell you what, it is sunny and 75, but we've got like Florida weather back here in the swamp. See, I'm working back here in the swamp. Yeah, it's swampy. Let's see. Headlights on, fog lights on, hazards on. Let's go for a cruise. We got lights back here. Just leaves me wondering, what did the mice eat in the last 4 years? Because we just don't know. Let's see, we got headlights both sides, fog lights both sides, blinkers both sides. Frick, dude. This thing's like ready to go. Dang. Fog lights off, headlights back to auto, those off. What about brights? See if we can get some brights going. Dang. Brights. A lot of cars, when you turn the brights on, it turns off the headlights, which really drives me crazy because that's like less light, which has always just confused me why you would want less light. But this car does not do that. We've got headlights and high beams on at the same time. So finally somebody was thinking. I just don't understand why would you design a vehicle where you turn the brights on and the headlights turn off so you have less light? Never made sense to me. Frick yeah, this car is like new. It's like really good, guys. It's amazing. Oil in it, never open hot. What do you suppose that's the radiator? Oof, I don't know what is supposed to be in there. I would assume coolant, but there ain't nothing in there. So that's not great. What do we got? Power steering. There's a hair, probably enough to not make a groan. Oil fill, don't really need to check that. Here's the coolant reservoir. Yeah, she's pretty dry. Wonder if I can find any of that Dex Cool coolant in this big tan shop over yonder. So, owner said that it was parked here for a front pump seal in the transmission. So, it's not running, but let me pull this. And this will at least give us an indication, oh yeah, that it does have fluid in it. We don't know the exact level because you have to check automatic transmissions when they are running. And this one's not, but if there's fluid on the stick and ample fluid on the stick, you know there's at least fluid in it, so you're not gonna burn it up. So that's what I just did. Now I know we're not gonna burn it up. What do you guys think? Should we try to turn this thing over and see if anything cool happens? Let's see. LS engine, 5.3 V8, LS4 I think they're called. Their fuel injection, I really don't know how much horsepower they're probably like 300-ish, like 290. I don't really know. But I'm thinking that it'll probably start up just being that an LS-based engine with fuel injection, as long as the old mouse house didn't chew anything up in the last 4 years. Let's give her a shot, give her a ripski, see what happens, I guess. Started up like it was never freaking parked. That's insane. Honestly, it started up like it was never freaking parked. Wow. Wow. Freaking GM. Oh, lifter tick. Oh, went away. I guess it couldn't be, you know, not necessarily lifter tick. I guess it could be piston slap, which is common in LS engines with high miles. Freaking cool, man. Freaking cool. God dang. The freaking AC even works. It's not ice cold, I guess, but it's cool. It's cooler than the air that's outside. Freaking awesome. You know, a guy should really make an offer on this car. It sounds good, actually. The exhaust sounds like half decent. It is warming up okay. Golly. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. I actually like this. There's a lot of room in here. It's very comfortable. Should we see what this thing sounds like? like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's got a neutral park rev limit at 3,000 RPM. Sorry, 3,500 RPM. Not that cool, GM. It's also probably on like 4-year-old gas. So, never really considered that until now. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Should we see if this thing drives? I'm kind of in the mood. All right. Got the AC on, the sunroof open, windows down. Somebody very tall was driving this vehicle. Let's make it a little more short person acquainted. That's better. All right, brakes. They're there. Reverse, neutral, drive, letting off the brake. Nothing. Okay, well, let's get some gas. Give it the beans. Oops, coming out of the hole. Oh, it's out of the hole. The tires feel a little flat, to be completely honest. This thing sounds good though. It sounds like a little bit mean. I like it. I do like it. The tires also feel very flat. Let's back up to the shop and see if we can air something up here. I'm just being real nice and easy like. See if we can't get some air in this thing. First drive since 2018 in like what, 4 years? Brakes have some to be desired. We have to go through some big sloppy mud pit to get out of this yard, so we're gonna hope that we can get out of here. 189, 449. Just can't believe it's got that many miles on
it. Yeah, it didn't go very long till that torque converter seal went out on my kid.
Yeah.
Kind of sat. Sounds good.
It sounds really good.
Rumble.
There it goes. All gears work. You can feel the flat spots in the tires. We're doing 55 mile an hour. It steers fairly good, considering. Brakes are not that good. They were pretty rusty when we pulled it out of here. I'm not gonna go faster than that with these tires on it. God, this is a nice car. This is way too nice to sit for 4 years. There's a front pump seal, that's what went out of it?
Yeah. I know there's a little bit of, like, when they pulled the pan off, there's some fibers, like, from the tranny and the pan.
Really?
So it damaged it a little bit, but it seems to shift all right.
Yeah, it seems to shift good. And
It's kind of hard to find a tranny for this SS.
yeah,
It's different.
I've heard that. They're a different kind than a normal front wheel drive. I can watch the torque converter lock and unlock, so that's working. We're in 4th gear, so trying to shift it good. It's quiet in here.
Air's working.
Air's working.
Shocked air's working.
I couldn't believe the air is gonna work. Thought for sure that'd be bad.
Sunroof might work, huh?
Yeah, the sunroof freaking works. Just want to keep going. The brakes are coming back a little bit today. Probably
shining them up.
wearing all that rust off of the rotors. I can't believe it sounds that throaty.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. Frick yeah, very successful. Frick yeah.
Sweet.
Well, folks, I tell you what, we got this thing successfully running and driving. It's got quite a tire shake from the flat spots in the tires, but current owner said he's probably going to put some new tires on it, torque converter seal, and get this thing driving because it's worth it. And I agree, it is worth it. There's like no rust on it except for this spot back here. She's a little crusty. He got in an accident, or his kid did, and they had to get this quarter panel redone and repainted. And this is the only spot that's rusty. So apparently it's probably bad because of the repair and not actually because of factory GM stuff. So that's pretty cool. But this thing is a super freaking nice car. Way too nice to be sitting around and not being used. If it's not going to be used, somebody might have to use it. I tell you what. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing right here in the corner of this video. And we'll see you next week on the Mickelson Racing channel.